Hi there. Welcome to the latest in our webinar series. My name is Hywel, and I'm a member of the support team here at Nexudus. In today's webinar, we'll be taking a look at the latest release of the Passport by Nexudus app. This webinar will last 25 to 30 minutes, and we'll be taking questions within the Q&A function of Zoom throughout. Please ensure all questions are within the Q&A functionality rather than the chat function, as it makes it much easier for us to respond to them all. So what is Passport by Nexudus? Passport by Nexudus is a mobile app available on both iOS and Android that allows your customers to access all the features of your members portal on the go. Any customer with access to your members portal can download and log into the app using the same credentials they use to log into your members portal. Today's webinar will be covering some of the key features and updates in the new version of the app, while also exploring some of the updates that our team has been working hard to bring you. As we move through the webinar, we'll also be taking a look at some of the white label only functionality before summarizing this and giving more information on the benefits that the white label version of the app can give you. So let's start by taking a broad overview of some of the new features before we move into a demo of some of the sections of the app. In the latest version, we really wanted to align the look, feel, and functionality of the Passport app to be more in line with the latest version of the members portal, which saw a significant redesign last year. This included adding new functionality that had been added to the members portal, but hadn't made it into the last version of the Passport app. This includes floor plan booking view, deliveries, and virtual rooms, among other things. Okay, so let's go ahead and actually take a look at the app. The first thing we're going to look at is the sign-in page, as this is the first screen the customer will see. The first option, simply called Sign In, will allow the customer to sign in with the same credentials they use to sign in to the members portal. The next option is Sign In using corporate account. This option will be available to customers if you have set up a single sign-on or SSO integration within the admin panel. Single sign-on integrations are designed so that customers can have one set of credentials for logging in across a range of platforms. For example, you can let customers log in using their Google account instead of their Nexudus credentials. The final option we have is sign in with email link. This will bring up a box for the customer to enter their email address, and as long as this email address already exists within your database, this will send them an email containing a link that they can click on to immediately sign in to the Passport app without needing to enter their password. If using the white label version of the Passport app, then this login screen would of course have your own branding, including background, image, and logo. It would also include a sign up button so that customers can complete the full sign up process from your white label app directly. For now, I'm going to sign in to a dummy customer account that we have set up called Calcio Space Eastside, and I'm going to sign in with my members portal credentials. So I'm going to enter my email address and enter my password. And here we are. As you can see, we've now landed immediately onto the home page of the Passport app on what we call the dashboard. So now we're logged into the app. We're going to run through a full demo by looking at the new UI, dashboard sections, the bookings tab, the basket and billing, the community tab, and the My Account tab. So let's start by looking at the dashboard and the new UI. And as we look at this dashboard, I'm going to take the opportunity to bring up the members portal for the same customer so that you're able to see how similar the app and the members portal now look. If we head back to the app, right at the top here, we have a range of tiles that give the customer quick access to some of the most common things they might want to check. First up, we have the members on site tile. This will show how many customers are currently checked into the space compared to the total capacity. This functionality will only display if you have specified a building capacity within the check-in settings on the Nexudus admin panel. The unpaid invoices tile here is going to take them directly to a screen showing all of their currently due invoices and all details for those invoices. If we click into the invoice, we can see the full breakdown of charges. We can send a copy to the email we are signed in with, or we can choose to go ahead and pay the invoice, which will either load our stored payment details or give us the option to enter new ones if we don't already have some stored. We can also view our already paid and our past invoices. With the deliveries tile, it will quickly tell the customer if there are any deliveries waiting for them to collect. Here we can see that there is one waiting for Kieran. If we select this tile, we'll be able to see when the delivery was added and where it should be collected from. If there's been a label or image uploaded of the delivery, this will also be displayed. Next is the Your Tickets tile. This tile gives the customer quick access to any event tickets that they've already purchased. If we click into it, it's going to immediately bring up the ticket's QR code. This makes it really easy for the customer to have their ticket to hand when they arrive for an event within your space. After this, we have the print release tile. This option would only be available to your customers if you have ELATEC readers connected to printers that work with paper-cut MF. If this is something you have set up within your space, then customers can use this by tapping their phone on the wireless reader to release any prints they have added to their print queue. For more information on the paper-cut integration and the corresponding ELATEC integration, please see our knowledge base at help.nexudus.com. Finally, we have the door unlock tile. This will show if you're using the white label version of the app and are using one of our supported access control systems. Then customers can use the app to unlock doors that they have access to. How exactly this works depends on the door access control system that you have integrated. This example here is for Salto. However, we also have an integration with Brevo that is compatible with the white label version of the app. In regards to other access control systems such as KeySeat, DoorDeck, and ACT365, we'll explore options with those later on in the webinar with automation tiles. Before we move further down the dashboard, we're just going to briefly take a look at some of the passport settings within the Nexudus admin panel. If we go to the Nexudus admin panel, you can click on Settings, Companion Apps, and Passport here. Now you can see that we have all of the options toggled on, which essentially means all sections are active in the app, such as the community, my account, and help desk features. All are enabled at the moment, apart from the top toggle, which is display home sections vertically. This option simply controls if sections on the dashboard of the app, such as the booking section here, if they scroll horizontally like we have here, or if they are displayed vertically like they are in this screenshot here. Okay, so moving down the dashboard on the app, we're going to look at the booking section. So this will show any upcoming bookings for this customer. It shows a few important details on the main dashboard. However, if the customer needs to see more details or manage this booking, they simply need to tap on the booking. This will then show the customer the page where the booking can be modified or cancelled, depending on the rules and settings you have assigned to your bookings and resources. The events section here will show any upcoming events and allow customers to tap on an event to go directly to that listing. From there, they'll be able to see all details of the event and also purchase tickets. Next, we have some discussion board updates. This section is going to give customers a quick overview of the most recent discussion boards that they have access to. The customer can tap on the comment to go directly to that discussion board thread. Once there, just like most social media platforms, customers can like, reply, and if someone else has posted, we can click on their name or their avatar and go straight to their profile to connect with them directly via a private message or any social media links that they have added. Finally, at the bottom, we have the benefits section and an option to join a new plan. This section is going to display any credits that this customer currently holds, such as money credit, time credit, and passes. The option to join a new plan has deliberately been placed here in case customers do not have any benefits currently and would like to join a plan that includes some benefits. If they go ahead and tap on this, it will take them directly to the Add a New Plan page. So for the purpose of this demonstration, we're going to go ahead and sign up to this dedicated desk plan. So I'm going to leave the start date as today. I'm going to accept the terms and conditions, and I'm going to click Join. Perfect, there we are, it's been added to our basket. For now, we'll just leave this in the basket, as we'll add some more items as we progress through. So that's the main dashboard that the customer will see. Further to this, if the customer is a team administrator, they will also be given a team dashboard, which can be accessed at the top by clicking on the team icon. From this screen, the team administrator can see which of their team members are currently on site, how many total hours of check-in time have been used by the team as a whole, and can also see a member-by-member breakdown of any charges that are waiting to be invoiced, as well as any passes or credit that the team members are holding. This allows the administrator to get a good overview of their team's activity. The final thing to note on the main dashboard, and actually throughout the app, is the Fix Notifications option at the top. Within the first in-tray icon, the customer would be able to view any private messages they've received. They'd then be able to open these messages and respond without needing to navigate all the way to the discussion board. Then behind the bell icon is the Notifications tab. This will show any notifications, such as when a new invoice has been issued to the customer, a new discussion board message has been posted, or a new delivery has been assigned, among other things. While discussing notifications, it's worth noting that the Passport app also has push notifications that cover things like new private messages, new deliveries, and new discussion board conversations. These push notifications would also trigger a notification to be sent to a connected smartwatch that the customer may be wearing. So let's move along the bottom within this quick access menu to the Bookings tab. If your customers want to make a booking, they have two options. The first option is that they can tap on available resources to see all the resources listed individually. They are then able to search by entering in a start and an end time and a date, or they can filter the resources by the services or capacity of each resource. The other option, which is new functionality for version 3 of the app, is to book via a floor plan view. This will take the customer through to a floor plan image, allowing them to make a booking for an individual desk or other resource. So let's go into the floor plan view and place a booking. We want to book in the hot desk area. So here we see the floor plan, and we want to book an all-day slot. So we're going to select that. And we want to book for the 2nd of August. So I'm going to enter that date. So now we've entered those details, it's showing us our available desks for those dates. So we're going to go ahead and select one of these available desks. Click Continue. Perfect. Now it's brought up the final booking summary, showing us the price of this booking. And if we scroll down, we can see any additional products or services if we want to. And we can also add any guests. So let's go ahead and add this booking to our basket. And there we go. As you can see, it's automatically taken us to our basket, which is the next tab along the bottom. In here, you can see we have the plan that we purchased earlier and also the booking that we purchased just now. I'm also going to go ahead and purchase a product. I'm going to click on Buy Product, and it takes us straight through to the products page. This one looks good. I'm going to go ahead and select the quantity. And here with this option, If we have an active plan that invoices regularly, and depending on the product, it will give the customer the option to add this charge to their regular plan invoice. However, for now, we're just going to go ahead and buy it as a one-off purchase. So let's add that to the basket as well. And there we go. So now we have 3 items in the basket: the plan, the booking, and the product. So let's click Continue to Payment to purchase these items. Perfect. We've now been automatically taken to the Unpaid Invoices section, where we can see the brand new invoice that has been created for this customer. If we tap into the invoice, we can see the 3 items that were purchased and also pay the invoice. As we said earlier, the option to pay the invoice will only be available if your space has an integrated payment gateway, and will give the customer the option to pay with a saved card, or they can add a new payment card before paying. The next section along the bottom is the Community tab. The first section in the Community tab is the Discussion Board section, which we have already looked at. This gives the customer access to the same view as accessed from the dashboard, where they are able to view all posts, their personal posts, and where they can add new posts. Next, we have the Directory section, which shows all of the publicly available profiles for your customers. From here, customers can search for other members and contact them directly if they wish to do so. Next, we have the Articles section, where we can read, comment on, and share any articles your space has published. The Virtual Rooms section is a new function that will be available if your space has set up the Jitsi integration within the Integration section of the admin panel. Virtual Rooms are video conference links that your customers can use to have online meetings. Think of them as virtual meeting rooms that they can use at all times to have a quick chat or present their ideas to others. Within the Jitsi integration settings, you can turn on Always On Virtual Rooms to make a virtual room accessible at all times. You can also turn on a setting to include links to these rooms in booking confirmation emails. This can allow you to set up virtual room bookings if you don't have the physical space available. Lastly, we have the Events section. Here, customers can view upcoming events being hosted by the space. All key information, such as time, date, and cost, can be easily seen. And if we tap into Event, we see options to add comments, to maybe ask a question about the event. We're also able to share the event, or we can jump straight in and book a ticket for the event if available. This would add the event ticket to the basket and allow the customers to check out, as we saw with the previous items. The ticket would then be added to the Your Tickets tab on the dashboard here, so they have quick access to it for when they arrive for the event. So the final area we're going to look at here along the bottom is the My Account tab, which is behind the 3 dots. This is similar to the My Account section your customers have access to on your members portal. In general, if it wasn't already accessible by one of the other sections, you'll find it within the My Account tab. At the top here, the customer can change between your locations if you are running a multi-location space and they have access to the other locations. The first main section here within the My Account tab is the My Profile section. This is where the customer are able to view and manage everything from their name and address through to their public profile. They can also view their PIN and change their password within this section and edit their notification settings. Next up is the My Activity section. Here's where customers are able to view and manage everything from their plans, bookings, team, tickets, deliveries, and visitors. Plans and bookings can be added, modified, and cancelled depending on your settings and rules. Team members can be managed and invited, and visitors can be registered and previous visitors viewed and re-invited. The My Activity section also hosts a very important section of the app if you're using our white label app in conjunction with an access control integration. This is because within the integration section here at the bottom, this is where the customer will connect their Salto or Brevo account with your space to allow them to unlock doors using the Passport app. As you can see, we have a Salto account connected for this customer. Next up, within the My Account tab, is a screen we've seen before, which is the billing page, where the customer can view and pay invoices. And finally, we have some options to view FAQs that you may have set up, and also an option for the customer to submit and view any help desk messages they've created. Okay, so now we've had a look at what I hope is a comprehensive view through all sections of the new app. Let's take a look at some of the very interesting functionality that we feel is a little underutilized within the Passport app currently, and this is automation tiles. We all know that the world changed a lot during COVID, but I don't think many of us could have predicted the resurgence of QR codes and NFC tags. Well, thankfully, our development team were on top of this and created functionality that allows customers to either scan a QR code, or if the tag is NFC compatible, tap their phone to then perform additional actions. These actions can include checking the customer in when they scan or tap the tile, make a new booking for a specific resource, again, when they scan or tap the tile, or as simple as opening a specific URL. These tiles are integrated with the Passport app so that if the tile action is to place a booking for a specific desk, when they scan the tile, the Passport app would open automatically and paste the booking immediately. Very useful for this functionality, we have tile actions that connect directly to access control integrations with KeyC, DoorDeck, and ACT365, which would unlock the door if the tile was scanned. This would, of course, require setup to ensure everything is connected, but for the customer would be as simple as scanning or tapping the automation tile to unlock the door if they have access. For more information on this functionality and information on how you can create or order automation tiles, please see help.nexudus.com. On there, we have a list of all the possible actions of automation tiles. And we also have a webinar that my colleague Bran hosted just a few months back, specifically on automation tiles. Okay, so let's summarize some of the benefits of the white label version of the Passport app. First up would be that your app would be completely branded with your logo, colors, and you would have your own app store listing. This is a clear benefit in terms of your brand, as your customers would not need to know that Nexudus even exists. This extends to the login page of the app, which would also provide the benefit of allowing customers to sign up to your space directly from the app. This, of course, wouldn't be possible with the standard version of the app, as we wouldn't know which space they're signing up to. The white label app is available on both Android and iOS, just like the standard version of the app is. And this white label version, which includes all of the mentioned benefits, would add a monthly cost of $150, pounds, or euros to your Nexudus subscription for every 5 locations that you are operating. If you would like more information on the white label version of the app, please see help.nexudus.com or reach out to our support team by sending an email to support@nexudus.com. Okay, so let's just finish up by summarizing what we've covered here today. I know it was a lot. We've taken a look at the new app by going through each section while purchasing some items and exploring new functionality such as the floor plan booking module. And we've also taken a look at virtual room integrations. We have explored the new UI of the app and see how this matches up to the latest version of the members portal and how it ensures continuity across the 2 platforms. We talked about automation tiles and how they can be used with the Passport app. Finally, we summarized some of the benefits and costs related to the white label version of the Passport app and how this could benefit you and your customers. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this was beneficial for you to see how hard our development team have been working to put out this upgraded version of the Passport by Nexudus app. We'll leave this Zoom open for another 10 minutes to take any questions you have, but for anything else, please see our knowledge base at help.nexudus.com or reach out to us by sending an email to support@nexudus.com. Thanks again.